Hello Dropbox out there, it's a brand new week, so you guys know what that means. A new week with lots of new adventures to be had, and I'm going to be taking you guys along on my adventures I get up to this week. It's the last week before Christmas. Can't believe it's only 3 days till Christmas. This December has actually gone by so quick. I got up after a little bit of a lie-in this morning after having got back from being at Harry Potter World last night pretty late. I then had to finish off and schedule my latest vlog that's just gone up. I then got up and me, Luke, Zoe and Laura were just watching a bit of rugby on the TV. We then all got showered and changed and had some breakfast, and I had some fruit with a croissant with some butter and jam. It was so delicious. I then packed up as I was heading home after staying over for the last 2 days, and it's been so lovely staying at Luke and Zoe's house. I then got a Murphy from the mill on the landing in my new jumper. I got this jumper for £10, it was £49, what a bargain, and I'll show you guys that Murphy that I got. I had to show it off. I just love this jumper so much, and it makes me feel so festive with this jumper. It's so cute. It was the last one in the shop. It was a large, it was a Christmas miracle, and I'm so glad I got it. It's really slimming, really comfortable, and I thought because it's quite thick it would make me feel too hot, but it actually not make me feel that warm, thankfully. I then head off to Yates with Laura, Luke and Zoe to have a little mooch around some of the shops. I love a good mooch around some of the shops, and the car park was so busy as it's the last Monday before Christmas, so everybody and their dogs were out shopping, so the car park was absolutely jammed. Luke and Zoe had managed to find a car park space, but me and Laura were struggling, and we finally found a space. We then headed off into Yates Shopping Centre where we had a look past the charity shops. Love a charity shop, and looked around some of the clothes shops and shoe shops. I went off to the works and went off to this Christmas themed shop, which was so adorable. There was lots of like Christmas decoration, like streamers all over the ceilings. Very 90s, very tacky Christmas. Apparently tacky Christmas is back in, and I love it. The more like tacky 90s kind of Christmas vibes, the better. We then got some snaps in front of, like inside of some of these, like the Alfred Santa with the like face cow, and you stick your face in kind of thing to get to the seaside, and got one of me with my head on a little gingerbread man, and then one of me, Zoe and Laura, and let me show you guys. They're such cute snaps. We then went off into Home Bargains. Bloody love Home Bargains, and we're having a lovely look around there. And then Luke and Laura went off to Sports Direct, and whilst they were in there, me and Zoe went off to have a look in one of the charity shops, and went off into Peacocks. Didn't even know Peacocks was still around, and I was having a look at the jumper section. Bloody love jumpers, but I don't need any more jumpers at the moment. And then we went off into one of the makeup shops so that Zoe could get some hair dye and some more foundation. And then we met back up with Laura and Luke, and I got some flower snaps from a little flower stall. There's such beautiful bouquets of flowers with such lovely colours, and lots of baubles and stuff in the bouquets ready for Christmas. We then headed off as me and Laura were going off to afternoon tea at Tortoise Court Hotel with my grandma and my mum and younger brother's girlfriend. So we had to head off to go there, and I thanked Luke and Zoe for a lovely few days staying at theirs, and I've had such a great few days. We then headed back. We got home and I put my washing in the wash bin and unpacked, and my doll tower, which is behind me, which I can't wait to have my room makeover in the new year, so I can put them all on display and not have them in the tower, had knocked over. It'd be knocked over somehow. I think Purdy must have got in, so I had to restack that, make it a little bit more sturdier, and hopefully it doesn't fall over again. Can't wait to have them all out on display. In the new year, I'm going to be getting my room makeover. Already been sketching out some plans of the way I want it to be laid out. And then me and my mum and older sister headed off to go to get my grandma, and then head off to Tortoise Power Hotel, and Lydia was running a little bit late, so she met me, my mum, my grandma and Laura a little bit later, and we got in there and got shown to the table where we were sitting. And last year we had been sat on these benches that have heaters underneath to keep you warm, which is lovely if you've been out in the cold, but not so much when it's warm. And it was really sunny last year, and this year has been quite like a brother, and me and Laura were literally sweating so much. This year, however, was a little bit cooler, and I wasn't sweating at all, thankfully, especially having this big baggy jumper on. And I was a little bit worried because I do get quite warm quite easily. Unfortunately, luckily I was not. And then Lydia arrived, and we had our afternoon tea, and the little afternoon tea trays came out with the little 3 tiers with all the sandwiches and cakes. It looked beautiful, and I got some snacks from the afternoon tea. The afternoon tea was marvellous. I ate so many cakes and sandwiches and had lots of English breakfast tea. I was going to have one of the mint teas, but decided to just stick with the English breakfast tea, and we had so much. We even ended up taking some little boxes home as there was a lot left over. We gave it a good go. I then popped to the loo, and whilst on the way back I got a snap of these cute leaf prints. I'm going to show you guys those. They have such beautiful prints up in that hotel, and we'd walked past this where the swimming pool is, and I love the smell of chlorine. This is one of those smells that just smells really nice. Might be a bit weird for other people, but this one smell I just really love. That's why I like the chlorine in the pool. And then I got some snaps of some of the Christmas displays and decorations they had up in the hotel. It's looking so festive. I love the nutcracker and the Christmas trees in the entranceway, and the baubles hanging down from the staircase in the lobby, and the Christmas trees and all Christmas tree display they had, where I got a snap in front of and a snap on the stairs, and also a snap in front of the front door with a little wreath around the entrance to the hotel, and then got a snap in front of the Christmas tree with a little backdrop display they had with me, Laura and Lydia. And let me just show you guys those snaps. Those snaps look so good in front of all the Christmas decorations and the trees and the garlands. I just love all the pretty Christmas displays they have up in there. And they had a little Christmas little fun fair thing out in front of the hotel with some like fairground rides and little stalls, which we were having a little look at. And then as we were heading off, I said to Lydia, I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and to see you on Christmas Eve. We're all coming over on Christmas Eve to have some fish and chips and play some games and hear the Christmas story that my dad's told us for a long time, which got written for my older sister when she was younger, and we read it every Christmas Eve. It's always a little tradition, and always look forward to listen to him read that. So we're going to be doing that, and can't wait with us all together. And then she headed off, and then me and my mum and Laura dropped our grandma back to hers. And whilst we were heading out of the hotel, the dove vans, the Christmas light doves, came through all lit up, and they looked so beautiful. Tried to get some snaps but through the window, but couldn't because they were going by too quickly, but they looked really pretty. We then dropped our grandma home, got back, and Bear was very happy to see us as my dad had to go to lock up work, and so he's being very excitable. And my younger sister liked my Christmas jumper that I got the other day and told her how it was only £10 from being £49, and yeah, still can't get over that, the absolute bargain. We then listened to a bit of Christmas music, and then my dad got back from being at work, and my older sister stayed for a bit, and then she went off home, and I then was just tidying up my office and my dolls and the house a little bit, and had some cereal for my tea. I had some cookies cereal as we'd had the afternoon tea, so I was pretty full up from that, so didn't really want to have anything too big. I then finished writing my journal entry for today, put that away, and then FaceTimed Tash and Amelia at the flat. I was just having a good catch up with them, and we're going to be putting up the Christmas decorations tomorrow instead, as my dad got back from being at work and is going to be getting stuff out tomorrow instead. So hopefully it won't be on Christmas Eve when we get them out, but we will get them out eventually. We've just been really busy with just life in general, but they shall be getting up. That we will be putting them up in the living room, but it's going to be higher up, like on the ceiling and like on the walls, nothing down below, because Bear will probably try and eat it otherwise. And I'm now off to go and watch today's UK soaps, and then I'm probably going to either watch The Snowman, The Nativity, or one of those Christmassy films, and I will see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Tuesday and I got up after a lie-in. I then had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and had my Animal Canada chocolate, had some bear cuddles, watched a bit of TV and was listening to some music, doing some drawing, colouring in and reading some more of 56 Out. I was just tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse. I got my new work rota for next week, so I've written those down in my journal. I then was just watching some stuff off record that I just finished watching, and was listening to a bit of Kylie Christmas. I then sorted out my Bluetooth doll, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of that. Here's my Bluetooth doll's Christmas look. Starting off with the shoes, she's got these red sparkly high heels with some black netted stockings, and then she's got this red off the shoulder sparkly red party dress with this gold necklace and her black hat, and this is the whole look. I love that look, ready for Christmas. I then got myself ready to go off for a walk, and I headed up to the high street and had a look around some of the charity shops. I went into one of the bookshops. I love this one of books so much. I then popped into the flower shop and I got some flower starts from there, and I'll show you guys. They've always got such beautiful bouquets of flowers in there, lots of lovely roses, beautiful coloured flowers, and it was really busy in there, so I had a quick chat with them in there, and I then got some plant sets from the plant section. The plant pots are so pretty, and they're beautiful patterned leaves on all the succulents and cactuses. I wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I then headed off and went off to have a look around some more of the shops. I then got some selfies in front of some of the Christmas displays, like some of the Christmas trees and the wreaths and the inflatable Santas, which is so cute. Then I went off to go to Tesco's to get some schlur and some crackers for this evening for games night. We normally do it on Thursday, but Thursday's Christmas Day, so we're going to be doing it Tuesday instead. So I'm looking forward to that. We're having a little mini Christmas dinner, and I've got some crackers and some schlur. I then, on the way back, got a snap of this beautiful Christmas wreath, and I'll show you. Such a pretty wreath. I love all the wreaths on all the doors, on all the Christmas lights and the Christmas trees. It's just getting me feeling very festive. I then popped to Aldi to get some bits from there for Christmas Day evening when we're going to be having a little pie spread. So I got some carrot sticks, some hummus and some Pringles from there. I then ended up going off to Winifred's to have a look in there, and I got some cream fingers. I got one for me and one for my mum, and it's fake cream, which my mum loves, and I went to get her one the other day, but they didn't have any, and they had two left, so I got one for me and one for my mum to have. I then had a look in surroundings of my favourite little craft shops, and they've got a load of really cute Christmas displays, and got some snacks of those. So cozy in there and was getting me feeling very festive. I was then chatting with the shopkeeper in there, and I wished him a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and then I ended up getting picked up by my dad, and we got back, and my mum's now gone off to my grandma's, my dad's gone off for a nap, and I had my cream finger with a cup of tea, and I'm sure you guys did. It was so delicious, and I love fake cream as well, just like my mum. I then wrote some of my journal entry for today, and I've got the schlur and the crackers ready to go off to Jones tonight. I then got a snap of my Uncle Tim's Christmas cake that he did for us, and I'll show you guys that. He always does such great cakes, and he always uses fondant icing, which is my favourite type of icing. And I'm now off to go and continue on watching Wallace and Gromit, and I'm just going to be chilling before going off to Gamesite tonight, and just see you a little bit more of the vlog when I'm back from that. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from being at the Gamesite at Jen's. We did it today as it's not going to be on Thursday, as it's Christmas on Thursday when we normally have it, and we were having a little mini Christmas dinner. And just before getting picked up by Tash and Amelia and Jazz, I decorated some biscuits that Amy had made, my younger sister. She'd made some shortbreads, and we decorated those with lots of little bits of like the icing bits that you squeeze, and some little chocolate, little reindeers and Santas and Christmas presents, and I'm going to show you guys those. They look so good, can't wait to try some of those, and we managed to decorate them just in time. Then Amelia, Tash and Jazz arrived, and we headed down to Jen's, and Tash had got me this Pharaoh Scarecrow pot figure for Christmas. Thank you so much for the present, Tash. I love it, I love Wicked, and I'm looking forward to adding this to my pot figure collection. Haven't had a new one for ages, so we'll put that in final place. And then we got the food ready to have a little Christmas dinner, and we had some crackers. I got some schlaer as well, and we then got the table ready, and I'll show you guys the table layout that we had and the food that we had as well. The Christmas dinner that I had for tea was so delicious. The pigs and blankets were my favourite. I love pigs and blankets, probably my favourite thing about a Christmas dinner, and the gravy and the beef and the Yorkshire puddings, it was mwah. And we were laughing and taking selfies and telling the jokes on the crackers, and got our crowns and our little gifts. And I got this little pen, the lower pen, and I put the crown on, and the crown was literally so big, and I thought I had a big head already, blimmin' heck. We then played some games, and we played Grab the Mic, which was always such a great one to play. And then we played this other game where you had a doing card, and then like a card where it had a famous person on, and you had to do that action card but as the famous person, and they had to guess what the action card was and what the famous person, who the famous person was, and that was really fun. And then it was the end of Gamesite, and I wished Jen a Merry Christmas, as I will be seeing her now till after Christmas. The same with Amelia, and then Amelia dropped me back with Jazz and Tash. I then got in, and my mum and dad have been off doing the food shop at Tesco's to get like nibbly bits and stuff for over Christmas time. And my older sister popped in, and I got a clip of the living room decorated for Christmas, and I'll show you guys that. Here's my living room decorated for Christmas. So we've got this garland up above the window here, and my dad put all these Christmas lights around the room, and then we have a Christmas tree up on this door here because we can't have a real one this year with the dog, as he would probably knock it over or try and eat the baubles. And then we've got these pretty hanging decorations like above on the ceiling, and it's looking very festive in here. It's looking so festive. I then finished writing my journal entry for today, put that away, had some Cookie Crisp cereal, and then read a little bit more of If This Gets Out, watched some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. I was catching up on some Vlogmas episodes, and I then was just watching the UK soaps, and I then got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm going to be wearing one of my Christmas jumpers tomorrow, and I hope you guys have all had a lovely Christmas Eve, and all have a lovely Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'm doing a 9 till 3 now instead of 10 till 3, and I am then going to be meeting my mum and dad and my siblings at one of the coffee shops, and they're going for 2:30 and I'll be meeting them for about 3ish, and then after that we'll be having a little mooch once at the charge shop. Should be lovely, and we'll see you more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Wednesday and it's Christmas Eve, and I got up early ready for work. I was doing a 9 till 3 and I had my last advent calendar chocolates of this Christmas. I then had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast and got myself ready for work. Got my bag and my coat, had some bear cuddles, and was listening to some Christmas music off one of the Christmas music channels. I then got dropped to work. I got into work, got clocked in, and put my bag and coat away, and it was me and 2 other colleagues to start with, and I helped open up and was just cleaning some of the tables and sorting out some of the tables, putting them together with the bookings that we had in, and we had quite a lot of bookings in. I knew it was going to be a very busy day, but there was going to be 5 of us on, and we had a great team on, and we had Christmas music playing, and I wore my Christmas jumper, and it says Merry Xmas, which I love, and I was getting lots of compliments on this jumper. This one dude even took a photo of it to show his mate, who is dinosaur obsessed, bless him. And I had a drink for work. I got just before work and had some of that, and I needed that to fuel me as I knew it was going to be a very busy day, and we had so many bookings. It was so busy, and 2 of our colleagues came in, one at 10 and one at 11, and there were 2 on bar, 1 on coffee, and then 2 of us on floor, and I was mainly on floor just running lots of food and drinks and cleaning tables. And so I chatted to a lot of the regulars, and I was just wishing lots of people Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And then I got to finish at 2ish as it quieted down, and I then clocked off, got my bag and coat, and headed off to go off to Coffee One, where my mum and dad and my older brother and his girlfriend and my older sister were going to be, but they were not going to be getting there till 3 when I was supposed to be finishing, so I called up to see where they were, and then I bumped into my older sister, my older brother and his girlfriend, who were in the high street, and had walked up, and so we went off and had a look at the charge shops, went into Aldi and got some bits on there, and we got some stolen bits and got some profiteroles for tomorrow, and I couldn't find any, and I asked one of the ladies working there if there were any others. I don't think so, and I carried on looking on the shops, and then she then came over with 2 packs that she'd found, plus a heart. We then met my mum and dad at Coffee One, and I hadn't been in Coffee One in so long, and I got a snap in front of this Christmas tree they had up in there. My older sister got a snap of me in front of that Christmas tree, and it's so cute. We then had some drinks and some cake in there, and I had a caramel frappe and a bit of Victoria sponge cake, and I'll show you guys that. It was so delicious. I love a bit of Victoria sponge cake, and the caramel frappe was so good. Haven't been in there in ages, and I forgot how good those caramel frappes are. And then me and my mum and dad went back in the car whilst my older brother and his girlfriend and older sister walked back. We then got back, and my younger sister had a bit of a migraine, so she hadn't come to Coffee One with us, and she was asleep in the living room and had White Christmas playing, which was one of my favourite Christmas movies. And I gently nudged her, I was like, Amy, so I got you a drink and a gingerbread from Coffee One, and she was, ugh! I thought she was going to have a heart attack. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to make you jump like that. I then put my work clothes in the wash and got my clean uniform ready for when I'm back in work on Boxing Day, doing a 10 till 5, but for now, getting work out of my head, I'm just focusing on Christmas, and I'm feeling very festive. I then went off and took Bear for a walk with my dad. It was a really lovely evening, a little bit chilly, so I had my hat and my jacket on. Then I got back, and my younger brother and his girlfriend were over. We then ordered fish and chips for tea, love a chippy tea, and then we would just listen to some Christmas music and continue on watching a bit of White Christmas, and then we were just watching a little bit of TV. And my younger brother went and collected the fish and chips, and they got back, and we then had our fish and chips, and I had some fish cake and chips with lots of curry sauce and some bread to make some bread butties. Love putting the chips in and having those. I had a few chip butties, and I'm show you guys the fish and chips I had. It was so good. I was stuffed afterwards, but was so hungry as I didn't have lunch as we were going to Coffee One, and I had the cake and drinks instead. So that was very good. And then I finished writing my journal entry for today, put that away, and I'm now off to go and watch Muppets Christmas Carol with my siblings, and then we're going to be playing some games, and then my dad is going to be ending the night by reading The Night Before Christmas, a special edition to my older sister Laura. I got written for her when she was younger, and my dad has read that to us for as long as I can remember, and it's a bit of a tradition. And we'll see you tomorrow with more of the vlog, and I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your Christmas Eve. It's now Thursday and it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everybody. I got up about 7ish because my dog was barking very loudly. I'm guessing he was excited for Christmas as well. So I let him out in the garden. I then put on The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I love that film, probably one of my favourite Jim Carrey films. I then went back to bed and was woken up by my only sister Amy, who was like, "It's Christmas, wake up." And we got up about 9:30ish, and then my older sister Laura arrived and we opened our presents, and I want to show you guys a clip of some of the things that I got for Christmas. Here are some things I got for Christmas, starting off with some of the dolls. I didn't ask for any dolls this year because I already have my tower of dolls that I'm waiting to have my roommate David to put on display. So I was like, no more inbox dolls, but they got me these ones. This one I got from my mum and dad, and she's in a band. It's giving me the Bangles vibes, and she's so pretty. She is called Sunny Madison, and I've got quite a few Sunny Madison dolls. She comes with a guitar, and you can put stickers on the guitar, with some trousers with lots of cool prints on, and her cool t-shirt with the band name on, and then it has the other dolls on the back that you can get as well. Such a cool doll. I love her little space buns and her fringe, and she's very pretty. And then I got this cowgirl doll, fashionista. She comes with a cowboy hat and some fringed boots, which is so cute, and the sparkly thread sleeved dress. And then I got this Buttercup LOLMG doll. They did a collaboration for the Powerpuff Girls, and I love it. I loved the Powerpuff Girls when I was younger, and loved this doll so much. And then I got some little dollhouse accessories that I'll show you guys in further detail a bit later on. And I got a Christmas card from my grandma, and it says Harry Christmas on, and has the train and the Hogsmeade on there, and yeah, it's such a pretty Christmas card. And then I got this book, which is the Spell Book from Hocus Pocus, one of my favourite films ever. Wake up sleepyhead. I again got this journal for 2026, and got a sketchbook from my older sister, and got this colouring book and pen set, and I got Max and the Grinch pop figures, and I got some popcorn, and I got some Grinch squashmallows, and I got some cologne, and I got 2 lots of this cologne and a new belt, and I got this little gingerbread lolly and some party rings. And yeah, thank you so much to my family and friends for my gifts, and Santa of course. We then tidied away all of the wrapping paper, and I put all my things in a little cardboard box, took it back to my room, and I've already put quite a lot of it away, some of it in the dollhouse. And I think that Hocus Pocus book is probably my favourite thing that I got, and I just want to say a massive thank you. And yeah, been well and truly spoiled. And then my older sister was like, there's one more present, and she got me and Amy some Christmas pyjamas, and I'll show you guys a clip of those. The fry up was so good, and we had hot chocolate, and my dad's hot chocolate is so good. I don't know how he does it, but it always tastes so delicious. I had mine in my gingerbread mug. A little bit hard to drink out of, but the aesthetics, and I just love that mug so much. It's probably one of my favourite Christmas mugs I've got. And then I was just chilling, watching a little bit of TV, listening to some Christmas music and playing with Bear with his toys. And my dad got a video of me holding the present whilst he was unwrapping the present, and he got a little tennis ball, so he was playing with that, very happy with that. My cat Paddy also got a few toys as well, and I opened up my dollhouse accessories I've gotten for Christmas, and I'm sure you guys can clip of those. Here are a few dollhouse accessories that I got for Christmas. Starting off with the little goldfish bowl. It's so detailed. It looks like there's water in there, and you can see the little goldfish in there. I got this little teddy bear for one of the nurseries, and I got these two bits of food. So I got some donuts and a little donut box. I love all the details on the donuts, the little patterns, and then this little plate with biscuits on, and they're tiny, so I've got to be very careful not to be losing any of them. And then got the post box with some letters and some parcels, and these parcels are so detailed. They have addresses on and everything. Can't wait to add these to the dollhouse. These doll accessories I got for Christmas have fit in my dollhouse perfectly. I'm really loving adding more detail to the dollhouse with doll accessories like food and the fish bowl and things like that, and they just make it look so beautiful, and they're so detailed. And I then was just chilling, and I was playing with Bear out in the garden with his new toys, and I'm now off to go and get showered and changed into my Grinch pyjamas, so all I've got for Christmas. And then we're going to be heading down to Luke and Zoe's for the Christmas dinner, meeting Josh and Lydia there, and my older sister-in-law had just popped up the road to see our family friend Nancy's birthday it was, and she's now back, and I shall see you a little bit more of the vlog later on when I'm back from having Christmas dinner at Luke and Zoe's. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from such a lovely day with lots of food, lots of games, lots of laughter, lots of fun at my older brother and his girl's house. We headed off to Luke and Zoe's house. My mum, dad and younger sister got in the main car, and I went off with my older sister. And me and my older sister were on our way there when my younger sister Amy had texted to say that my mum had forgotten to take her insulin, so we had to go back to the house to get that. We then went what we thought was a shortcut. Turned out to be a bit of a longer route, but it was actually quite nice. It was a lovely sunny day, and we came across some beautiful houses also on our way, and we listened to some Christmas music, and I had my Grinch pyjamas on that my older sister got me. They're so cozy, and lots of people were giving me compliments when I got to the house. They were loving the PJs, and I just felt so comfy and chilled. And we got there, and I gave Zoe and Luke big hugs, and they were getting Christmas dinner ready in the kitchen, and I wished them Merry Christmas. I went into the living room, and we were just watching a bit of the live action Matilda. They did the musical a few years ago, and it has Emma Thompson in. I love anything with Emma Thompson in. We then had our Christmas dinner, and they laid out the table beautifully and had crackers with tags on that had our names on for our seating for where we were sat. And I'm going to show you guys snaps of the Christmas dinner and of the table layout. It was so delicious, and we'd got a group photo just before eating our Christmas dinner, and I'm sure you guys that. That's a lovely photo of us all together, and then we tucked in, and it was so good. The portions were massive, and didn't want to be defeated, so I ate pretty much most of it. We had some crackers, and so we got our crowns and the little gifts that you get inside, and then the little joke cards, so we're telling the jokes and the trivia little section, and then there was questions as well, and it was like, if you were an age that you could stay at, which age would you pick if you could pick any age to be and stay that age, and one like, what's your favorite smell, and other ones like that, which were really fun to find out about. We then did a quiz that my dad had on his phone. It was like dead or alive. We meant to like guess if this famous person was dead or alive. And then we did a Christmas quiz as well. And then my mum and dad and my younger sister headed off back to ours as we'd left the dog for a few hours and we didn't want to be leaving him for too long. We then were playing some games and had some little nibbles. We didn't have too much of a party spread in the evening as we were all still pretty stuffed from our Christmas dinner, and then me and my older sister headed off back, and I thanked Luke and Zoe for a lovely Christmas, and for the lovely Christmas dinner, and for a lovely evening playing games. And we did this music game where the singer and the name of the song were all jumbled up, and you had to try and work out what the song was or what the singer was called. And then we did this game where you had headphones on and you had two cards, the first card and the second card, and you had to read them together, and the person with headphones on had to try to read what the cards said, which was really fun. And it's had such a great evening. I was absolutely pooped, so me and my older sister then headed home, and I got back and my dad was just wanting to go to bed, so I gave him a hug and thanked him for a lovely Christmas, and I hope he had a lovely Christmas. He went off to bed, and me and my mum and my younger sister and older sister were just watching a bit of TV, and then my older sister went off home, and I got my things I got for my Secret Santa put away. My Secret Santa was my younger brother's girlfriend Lydia, and I had my younger brother, so I'd given him his presents, and I want to show you guys the gifts that I got from Lydia. Here are some presents I got from my Secret Santa. I had my younger brother's girlfriend Lydia, and she got me this Barbie 2024 Christmas Barbie doll. She's got such a lovely dress with little like patchwork like dress with this bow, and then she got me a tub of sweets, and she got me some pop figures. So I've now got Alphaba and Linda, and I've got the Cowardly Lion and 11 from Stranger Things. Can't wait for part 2 of the final season to be out on Boxing Day. I then got given this jumper from her, and it's this lovely white and brown striped jumper, and she searched my Instagram for my selfies to see what type of jumpers I like, and she picked a striped one, and I love striped jumpers, they're my favourite. I then got some more sweets and some sweets from my older brother, and got given a selection box, and then some Grinch hair playing cards. It's a bit of theme going on here, they know that I love the Grinch. And then they got me some little accessories, like all like bits of food and drinks and popcorn in there, so I can't wait to add that to my dollhouse. And then they got me this little full kind of autumnal setup, and it comes with a little fireplace, which is so cute. It actually lights up. I love things like this, very detailed, and it comes with a little lamp and a wheelbarrow and a brush and some other bits and pieces and some fairy lights. And yeah, I can't wait to add pop figures to my other pop figures. I need to find some more room. I'm going to be making over my room in the new year, so we have to have those on display with my inbox dolls, and can't wait to tuck into some of these sweets. This sweet bag looks so good. Lydia knows me very well and got me some really adorable little bits for my dollhouse, and got me this beautiful holiday Barbie doll, and it's such a lovely gift. Thank you so much, Lydia. And I got her some Lindor chocolate that she loves. And then I finished writing my journal entry after putting my gifts away, and can't wait to get my room makeover in the new year. My older sister, before heading off, was like, tomorrow we're gonna get a pen and paper and start like designing how I want the room to look, and start sorting through some bits to try and declutter a little bit, which would be good. New year, new bedroom, and I cannot wait for that. And I'm now off to go and watch today's Christmas soaps episodes. Post to my channel, put that away, and then I'm going to be heading off to bed. I've got work 10 till 5 tomorrow, and just got my uniform ready for that. And I hope you guys have all had a lovely Christmas and all have a great Boxing Day tomorrow. And just see you more to vlog tomorrow. It's now Friday and it's Boxing Day, and I got up early ready for work. I was doing a 10 till 5. I had my breakfast and got myself ready for work. Just a bit of music and some good bag cuddles and watching a little bit of TV. I then got dropped to work. I got into work, got clocked in and put my bag in case away, and it was me and 5 other colleagues on shift, as it was a very busy day. We had a lot of big bookings with the Boxing Day hunt being on, and it was busy from like 10:30 from when the Boxing Day hunt was on until like 2, maybe 3 o'clock. It was just so busy. There was just lots of people everywhere, lots of people sitting outside as well as inside, massive queues for the bar. It was insane, and I was mainly on floor, so I was wearing lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, put lots of tables together, so I was then putting them apart again after they had been used, and there was just chairs everywhere. I never knew my workplace had so many chairs, but we absolutely smashed it. We had a great team on, a great music playlist playing, so I was enjoying the songs. We had a bit of Christmas music playing, and I played Kylie's version of Sun to Baby, which I love, and I was chatting to lots of the regulars and to my colleagues, asking them all about how their Christmas had been. And then we had a little power cut, so our boss had to come in and sort that out. Then the power came back on, so everybody was cheering about that, and then it calmed down. So I was just doing a massive cleanup, putting tables back together that had been pulled apart to make tables, bigger tables for big groups, and just cleaning lots of tables, wiping those down. I then finished at 5. I then clocked off. I got my bag and coat. I got changed into this jumper that I'm wearing right now. I then made my way home, and whilst on my way home, I headed down to my town's castle, where they have some Christmas tree lights in the entrance to the castle, and I got a snap of that and a few guys. It's so beautiful, the castle all lit up for Christmas. I then got a selfie in front of the little Christmas tree lights in the entrance to the castle. I then got back and I put my dirty work clothes in the wash and got my clean uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm doing a 5 till close. I then just laid on my bed and kind of chilled for a little bit, listened to a bit of music, and then my older brother and his girlfriend and my younger brother and his girlfriend and my older sister were over, and we had our Boxing Day party tea, and I'll show you guys the spread that we had. The Boxing Day spread was so delicious. I ate so much, I was pretty hungry, and then we tidied that away and just watched a little bit of TV and just chilled. I then opened the dollhouse accessories that they had got me as my Secret Santa, and I got some little jars of sweets with some little lemonade drinks and a cola bottle, and I'll show you guys those. Here are some doll accessories that Lydia got me. She's my Secret Santa, and I got some little drinks. There's a Coca-Cola bottle and then some lemonades with some straws and some lemons in. There's one with a swirly straw, which is so cute, and then I got some little jars of sweets. There's Chumpa Chumpa, and there's some gumballs, jelly beans, and some little gum bears. They're so detailed. I love the little bits of detail on the sweets, and I'm going to be adding them to the cupcake shop in my dollhouse, putting them on this little tray here. They're so adorable, and I love the details on them, and I've put them in my dollhouse. I put the little trolley with the cakes and sweets in the little cupcake or bakery bit of my dollhouse, and put the drinks in the little swimming pool area with the deck chairs in one of the dollhouses, and then me, Laura, Luke and Amy and Zoe played some games out in the end room. We played Harry Potter Destination, which is such a cool board game, and I did pretty well. I was this close to winning, and then Laura got there first. We thought that Luke had won, but actually Laura had won. And then we played some games of pairs, and this pairs game was my dad and my dad's brothers, so it's really old. It's about 50 years old, maybe more than that, so we had to be very careful not to get anything on it or ruin the cards. So we played some games of that, and Luke is so fluky. We didn't call him Fluky Lukey for nothing. He is so good at that game. We then played some games of the Harry Potter version of alt mode, where you have to try not to get the Voldemort card, and played some of that. We then played some games of Uno, and then my older brother and his girlfriend headed off home, and oldest Laura stayed for a little bit, and then she also went off home, and I'm not off to go and finish watching my journal entry for today, get into my PJs, and then I'm going to be watching the UK soaps, and she'll see you more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Saturday, and I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend. I got up after a bit of a lie-in, as I don't start work till 5, running 5 till close, and I was playing with Bear out in the garden. As I let him out in the garden, and he was a little bit restless, so he was barking a little bit, as my dad had gone fishing, and he also gets a bit restless, but my dad goes off out, and he then calmed down. I then just watched a little bit of TV and was listening to some music, and then I had some breakfast, and I had some cinnamon graham cereal for my breakfast. I'm not really allowed cinnamon, but a little bit won't hurt, so I had a small bowl, and they're so good. And then I listened to a bit of Kylie Christmas and worked on some illustrations, read some more of If This Gets Out, and was just tidying up my office and Dolls and Dollhouse. My mum then got up, and I then got showered and changed, put some of my Ted Baker clone I got for Christmas on, and it smells so good. And I'm wearing my jumper I got from Josh's girlfriend Lydia, who had me for Secret Santa, and she picked such a cute jumper. It's brown and white stripes. I love stripy jumpers. I love jumpers so much, and I really love this. It's oversized and really cozy. And then I got myself ready to go off for a walk and enjoy this lovely sunshine and blue skies. Whilst on my walk, I was listening to music on my headphones, having a lovely stroll. I then made my way up to go off to some of the charge shops in the high street, and had a look at some of the charge shops, and saw some of my mates. So I was chatting with them and asking them how their Christmas had been. I then popped in to the Coffee Lab, one of my favourite coffee shops to go into, and had a chai latte from there and a berry yoghurt, and I'll show you guys that. The chai lattes they're doing now are so delicious, and that berry yoghurt with the nuts. I didn't really like the nuts, so I didn't have them with it, and have them put them on the side and have the berry with the yoghurt on its own. But I thought today I'd be a bit more adventurous and tried it all together, and it actually tasted really nice. And I then was just looking out the window, just watching the road go by, and then I saw my grandma, my aunt and my uncle and my cousin who were just walking past. So I quickly got up and ran out and was like, "Grandma," calling after my grandma, and they turned round. So I was having a quick chat with them. They then headed off, and they'd been up to High Street to get some Greggs, and I then went back in and finished my chai latte, and then I went out and had a look around some more of the shops, and then headed off to my grandma's place and saw my aunt, uncle and cousins, and chatted with them for a little bit, had a cup of tea and some biscuits whilst there, and was just talking to them all about how my Christmas had been, and was asking my cousin James how his birthday had been, as he turned 10 in November. I can't believe he's 10 already. It's crazy how fast they're growing, it's insane. And my cousin Creever, who lives over in Ireland, she had a photo to put onto my aunt's Instagram of her in front of the Christmas tree, and she's literally getting so tall. It was so lovely to see my aunt, uncle, cousin, and I wished them a lovely new year. I was like, see you in 2026. I then made my way back, and whilst on my way back, I got a snap of this Christmas wreath, and I'm show you guys that. It's such a pretty wreath. I then had a lovely stroll back, looking at all the Christmas lights that were starting to light up as it's getting a little bit darker. I then got back, and just as I got back, my dad was back from being fishing, so he put all his fishing stuff away, and he's now off to take the dog for a walk, and I'm going to be joining him. And then when I get back, I'm going to be getting ready for work and getting dropped up to work, doing 5 till close, and I've got my uniform ready for that. I shall see you with a bit more of the vlog later on. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from being at work, so I got ready for work. I then got dropped to work by my dad, and just before work I popped to the shops to get myself a drink to have whilst at work, and I got one early on, but I was going to keep that for tomorrow's shift. I then got dropped round to work, got into work, got clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was me and 2 other colleagues on shift, and it had been quite busy, so there was lots of tables to be cleaned. So I was cleaning the tables and putting glasses in glass wash and plates and cups into pot wash, and I was then doing some food and drink orders and drinks making, ordering lots of food and drinks and cleaning tables and sorting chat to sort of workers. And it was me, Tash and one of our colleagues on shift, and Tash was going to be doing 5 till 9 and I was on 5 till close, and I was hoping to do 5 till 9 and for Tash to do my 5 till close, as I'm doing a 9 till 5 the next day. But unfortunately our other colleague we were on shift with wasn't feeling too well, so she then had to go off home, so it was just me and Tash. But I didn't mind. It's like I would have liked to have finished early with having an open the next day, but with our colleague not being very well, she needed to go home and rest up, so I'd rather her go home and rest up than making herself even iller, and I'm wishing her a speedy recovery. And then me and Tash smashed the rest of the clothes and got all the cleaning clothes done, and we got out by about 11ish. I then clocked off and got my bag and coat, and was just having a quick catch up with Tash after work about our Christmases and what we've got and been up to. And I'm working with her in the evening, the afternoon, she's in 3 till close and I'm doing till 5, which means we get to work together 3 till 5, which I'm looking forward to doing, and we always work so well together. I then got picked up by my older sister, who'd been at my house with my grandma and my uncle and aunt and cousin, and my older brother and his girlfriend, and younger brother and his girlfriend, and my younger sister, and they had a little party spread for my grandma, and I missed out unfortunately, but I'm seeing her on New Year's Day, which would be lovely. And my older brother and his girlfriend have now gone down to Torquay, where my older brother's girlfriend's family are, so I saw them last night and wished them a happy New Year before not seeing them until after New Year. Can't believe the next time I see them it'll be 2026. Crazy how quick this year has actually gone, it's insane. And then I had my pasta bake for my tea, and I'll show you guys that. Pasta bake was so delicious. I got that whilst out early on, and I was going to get mac and cheese, but I thought no, I've had quite a lot of mac and cheese at the moment, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit. I'm glad I did, as it was so delicious and really cheesy, and I had the cat literally right here trying to get to my pasta bake, so I kept on having to push her away. That cat will literally eat anything if you let her. And then my older sister stayed for a little bit, and we were watching a little bit of the 2 Waddies with my mum, and it's so funny. And my older sister had given me a little sewing kit miniature for my dollhouse that she'd found whilst having a bit of a clear off her house, getting it all ready and tidy for the new year, and just having a bit of a tidy up and clear out. And she'd seen it and thought of me, and I'll show you guys a clip of that. Here's a little sewing kit miniature for my dollhouse that my older sister got for me. It's so cute. I love all the little details. I've put that in my dollhouse's fashion studio, and then I FaceTimed with Tash and was just showing her some of the bits I got for Christmas, and she showed me some bits that she'd got for Christmas. And then I finished writing my journal and put that away, and I'm now off to go and start watching season 5 part 2 of Stranger Things. I shall see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Sunday, and I hope you guys have all had a lovely Sunday rest. So I got up early, ready for work, thinking that I was going to be doing a 9 till 5. It turned out that I was then doing a 10 till 5 instead, because one of my colleagues had thought they were doing an open as they swapped with Tash, but they weren't. So they were in when they weren't supposed to be, so it meant that I ended up starting at 10 instead of 9, as there would be too many people on, and didn't need that many people on first thing in the morning, which meant I was then able to chill out for a little bit. I then got ready for work, had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, watched a bit of TV, had some bear cuddles, and let him out in the garden. And then I got dropped to work by my dad, and it was me and 3 other colleagues on shift, and it was pretty busy. We had lots of big groups in, so I was wearing lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, and doing food and drink orders and drinks making, and tidying up the tables that had been put together and put them back to normal. And then it calmed down, and I was singing, chatting to some of the workers. We had a great team on and some really good music playing, so I caught myself singing to some of the songs whilst cleaning tables, whilst on bar doing some of the drinks making, and was just wishing everyone a happy new year. Can't believe it's almost 2026. This year has actually just flown by. I then had my lunch break, and I had a beef and chili and a cola, and I'll show you guys the beef and chili that I had. Beef and chili was so delicious. I had my headphones, so I was listening to some music whilst having my lunch, and I set my alarm to go off when my lunch break was over, and was just chilling, and then my alarm went off, and I put my headphones in my bag, put my plate round in pot wash, and was getting some clean cups and sauces from pot wash. And then from 3 till 5 it was just me and Tash would come in at 3, and I was just doing a massive cleanup of all the tables that needed to be wiped down and stuff taken off and put into glass wash and pot wash. And then it quieted down, and Tash did me a hot chocolate with a little snowman artwork on, and I'll show you guys that. It's amazing. I love the scarf, the buttons, the little hat, and the snowflakes. Very detailed, very talented, and it's probably her best work so far. I always love her doing little hot chocolate artworks. For me, she did an Easter one time, and she's done Halloween ones as well, and yeah, just love them. And then it was the end of my shift, and I finished at 5. I clocked off. I got changed to just jump in away right now, and one of our colleagues had come on to take it from me, so I was having a quick chat with them, asking how their Christmas had been, a Boxing Day, and then I headed off. And whilst waiting to get picked up by my dad, I got some selfies of some of the Christmas lights in the Cinema Centre just outside of our workplace. And then my dad picked me up, and I got back and put my work clothes in the wash and got my clean uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm doing it at 11 till 2, so a nice easy shift. I think I'm just going to be helping with the lunch rush again, and then I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks, and I put my dirty worktop in the wash that I'd had in my work bag, and I found this doll I got from one of the charity shops on Saturday that I had in my bag, and she is a Stacey doll. She's Barbie's younger sister, and she's from the camping line, and she has a little top that has a little tent and a butterfly with a sun on. I love these trousers. They are very similar to the Christmas jumper that I got from the Swindon outlet, and I can't wait to add this doll to the dollhouse. I then was just putting some more pop figures in the spare room where my inbox dolls are going to be going on a shelf in there, and I'll show you guys a clip of that and how it's looking so far. Here is the start of my very own doll dedicated room. It's a spare room, and I'm going to be putting some dolls on the shelves on the walls in here, and I've got my pop figures on here. I'll show you guys in more detail. So the first bit we have here is the Wicked little themed section. I've got a little drinks cup of Alpha's hat, and I've got the Scarecrow, Alpha and Linda. I've got the Cowardly Lion, and on the second row I've got 11 and E.T., Ariel and Wednesday. A bit random, but I just put them on there for now, and then I'll be trying to theme it up a bit more. I've started with the Wicked shelf, and then below that I've got this one where I have the Mad Hatter, and I've got Chip and Miss Potts on that shelf. I then have my Barbie themed one, and I've got Western Ken and Barbie and Tilly Hair Barbie. I've got Amy Winehouse, Michael Jackson, Paddington and Stitch. Really need to go see the live action production of Paddington. It's coming to the Hippodrome soon. I'm hoping to go see that with my siblings. And then on the bottom shelf I've just got some random ones that I'm waiting to get put on shelves. When my dolls get put on shelves, I'll be putting some more of my pop figures out as well. It's coming on nicely. Can't wait for my dad to be getting the wood to put the shelves up and putting all my inbox dolls in there and having them on display. It's going to be so nice to be able to see all of my beautiful inbox dolls and not have them all piled up. The many times I've opened my bedroom door and it's not tinted up and there's been an avalanche of doll boxes everywhere. It's going to be so good to have them all on display. Very excited for that. I then was just writing a bit of my journal entry and reading some more of the things out, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits. I just tidied up my office, my dolls and dollhouse, and then for my tea I had a cheese toastie and it was super cheesy. And then we were watching the Jumanji film with Callum Gillen and Dwayne Johnson and Chris Rock, and so funny. I love that film, and it's got Nick Jonas in as well. And then I finished writing my journal entry for today, put that away, and I'm now off to go and continue on watching Volume 5 Part 2 of Stranger Things, and hope you guys have all had a lovely week and weekend, and will have a great new week ahead. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon.